In a small Alabama town called Maycomb, during the depths of the Great Depression, lives a girl named Jean Louise Finch, though everyone calls her Scout. She lives with her older brother Jim, their father Atticus, and Calpurnia, their black housekeeper, who is far more than that to the family. Scout's mother passed away when she was very young, leaving Atticus to raise his children with quiet wisdom and moral conviction. Maycomb is the kind of place where everyone knows everyone else, where traditions run deeper than rivers, and where the old ways of the South still hold firm. Scout is curious, fearless, and innocent. She asks the questions that adults have learned to ignore. Her childhood is filled with adventures through the town's quiet streets, friendships, and the mysterious presence of a neighbor named Arthur Radley, whom everyone calls Boo. He never leaves his house, and wild stories circulate about him. But Scout's small, sun-filled world is about to shift. Something is coming that will force her to grow up far faster than she should have to. Scout's father, Atticus Finch, is a lawyer, one of the few men in Maycomb who reads widely, thinks carefully, and refuses to accept the easy answers that comfort everyone else. He teaches Scout and Jim to question, to think for themselves, and to see people as they truly are, not as society has labeled them. This creates tension in Maycomb. Some neighbors see Atticus as different, even dangerous, for his willingness to treat all people with the same dignity. Then one day, everything changes. A black man named Tom Robinson is arrested. He's been accused of assaulting a white woman named Mayella Ewell, the daughter of a poor, alcoholic man who lives at the edge of town. It's the kind of accusation that could mean death in 1930s Alabama. But Atticus does something extraordinary. He agrees to defend Tom Robinson, to give him a real defense in court, to treat this case as if justice actually matters. The town begins to whisper. Some people respect Atticus for taking the case. Many others don't. They see him as a traitor to his own race, betraying the established order. Scout and Jim begin to feel the weight of their father's choice. As the trial date approaches, tension grips Maycomb. Scout hears cruel words at school. Kids tell her that her father is an N-word lover, a phrase that cuts deeper than Scout fully understands at first. Jim, now a teenager, begins to grasp the real dangers his father faces by taking this stand. The trial becomes the center of the town's attention. The courtroom fills with people curious to see what will happen. How Atticus could possibly defend a black man against the word of a white woman. During the trial, the truth slowly emerges. Mayella Ewell, the supposed victim, is revealed to be a lonely girl trapped in poverty and abuse. Tom Robinson, the accused, is shown to be a kind man with a good job and a family he cares for. Through careful, respectful questioning, Atticus reveals the fatal flaw in the prosecution's case. Mayella's injuries were on the wrong side of her body for the crime she described. The evidence points toward innocence, but there's something else that Atticus reveals that is equally damning. Tom Robinson admits he felt sorry for Mayella, that he showed her kindness. In that moment, in front of that courtroom, a black man has admitted to pitying a white woman. In Maycomb, this is an unforgivable sin. The verdict comes. Despite the overwhelming evidence of innocence, despite Atticus's powerful defense, the all-white jury votes to convict Tom Robinson. The town's prejudice runs too deep. Justice, real justice, cannot overcome the weight of tradition and fear. Atticus walks out of the courtroom having done everything right, having fought brilliantly for his client, and having lost anyway. For Scout and Jim, this moment is shattering. They watched their father stand up for what was right. They saw the evidence. They believed in the system. And they watched it fail because people chose hatred over truth. Jim is devastated, angry, questioning everything. Scout, still young, is confused but beginning to understand something fundamental about the world. That being right and being powerful are not the same thing, and that courage often means losing. In the aftermath of the trial, Scout begins to see her town differently. She notices things she never noticed before. The quiet courage of her father, the way Calpurnia carries herself with dignity, the subtle ways that prejudice hides beneath polite words. She also discovers that Arthur Radley, the mysterious neighbor everyone feared, has been quietly watching over her and Jim all along. Near the end of the book, Scout finally understands what Atticus has been trying to teach her all along. Real courage is not about fighting or being strong. It's about standing up for what's right, even when you know you might lose. It's about understanding other people's perspectives, about walking in their shoes, about seeing their humanity, even when the world tells you they don't deserve it. To Kill a Mockingbird is ultimately about the loss of innocence and the discovery of conscience. Scout learns that the world contains both cruelty and kindness, that injustice is real and powerful, but that moral courage still matters. The mockingbird, a symbol Atticus uses throughout the novel, is a creature that does nothing but make music for us to enjoy. It doesn't eat up people's gardens or perch on corn cribs. It just sings its heart out for us. To kill a mockingbird is a sin because it's pure and harmless. Through this lens, Scout learns to protect innocence and to fight against cruelty, just as her father has shown her. Thanks for watching this complete journey through Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. This novel continues to resonate across generations because it speaks to something timeless in the human spirit. The choice between what's easy and what's right, and the power of one person's moral conviction to change how we see the world. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more classic literature and powerful narratives like this, subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and new stories. Every week, we dive deep into books that have shaped our culture and our hearts. Don't miss what's coming next. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of readers. Thank you for being here.